In the vast, unforgiving plains of the Serengeti, a legend is born. But he doesn't arrive with a roar. He arrives with a whimper. This is the story of a king. But before he can rule the world, he must first survive it. Meet the prince. At just 3 pounds, he is blind, helpless, and completely dependent on his mother's protection. Hidden deep within the kopjes and thickets, he is a target for every predator in the bush. Hyenas, leopards, even other lions. They are all waiting for one moment of motherly distraction. Did you know? Only 1 out of every 8 lion cubs makes it to adulthood. The odds are stacked against him from the very first breath. As weeks turn into months, the world becomes his playground. Every pounce on his mother's tail, every clumsy tumble in the grass. It's not just a game. It is his first lesson in the art of war. He is learning the weight of his paws, the strength of his bite, and the unbreakable bond of the pride. For now, he is safe. But the golden days of childhood are short, and the shadows of the savannah are growing longer. The golden days of protection are over. At nearly 3 years old, the prince's presence is no longer a joy. It is a threat. The reigning king, his own father, delivers a brutal message. Leave or die. Driven out by the very family that raised him. The young lion is now a nomad, homeless, alone. And in the wild, being alone is a death sentence. For the first time, there is no one to share the hunt. No pride to guard his sleep. He wanders the borders of foreign lands where every roar he hears is a warning from an enemy. Boom, he is forced to scavenge for scraps, fighting off packs of hyenas just to survive another night. His muscles grow lean, his ribs begin to show, and his once soft paws are now hardened by miles of burning sand. But this isolation is not just a punishment, it is a forge. In the heat of the African sun, the prince is being hammered into a warrior. The hunger in his belly is being replaced by a hunger for power. He is no longer looking for his family, he is looking for his kingdom. And soon, he will stop running and start fighting. The years of exile are over. The scrawny nomad is gone. In his place stands a 500-pound engine of destruction. He has tracked the scent of a pride for miles. And now he stands at the border. He isn't here to beg for a place. He is here to take the throne. The challenge is issued with a roar that shakes the very earth. This is not a game. It is a fight to the death. Claws tear through flesh and teeth lock onto bone. The old king fights with the wisdom of age, but the challenger fights with the fury of 1,000 hungry nights. In the world of lions, there is no mercy. Only the strongest gets to breathe the air of the Serengeti. The dust settles. The old king is forced into the shadows, defeated and broken. The prince has finally become what he was born to be. Bloodied, scarred, but standing tall. He is no longer a nomad. He is the king. And his reign begins today. To the world, he is a conqueror. But to his pride, he is a protector. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. The king's day doesn't start with rest. It starts with a patrol. He must mark his territory for miles, his scent a warning to any nomad who dares to dream of his throne. He is the wall between his family and the chaos of the wild. Now, the cycle repeats. He watches his own cubs tumble in the grass just as he once did. He tolerates their tiny bites and playful pounces with the patience of a true leader. He knows that his strength is their only shield. Every hunt he oversees, every hyena pack he scatters, it's all for them. He isn't just protecting his life, he is protecting his bloodline. At 7 years old, he is at the peak of his power. His mane is thick, dark, and a symbol of his health and dominance. In these years, he is the undisputed master of his world. But in the savannah, Time is a predator that no king can outrun, and even as he roars in defiance, the sun is beginning its slow descent. Time is the only enemy a lion cannot defeat. Untold. The once thick mane is now matted and gray. The muscles that once brought down buffalo are stiff and aching. His scars are no longer badges of glory. They are maps of a life spent in constant war. The king is tired, and in the silence of the savannah, the young nomads are listening, waiting for the first sign of a stumble. The day finally comes. A new coalition of young, hungry brothers arrives. He fights. He fights with the heart of the legend he once was, but his body betrays him. He is driven out of his kingdom, forced into the same shadows where his journey began. No pride to hunt for him. No family to guard his rest. The circle is closing. He breathes his last under the same stars that saw his birth. He dies as he lived, a warrior. His body will return to the earth. The grass will grow taller because of him, and the cycle will begin again. For he was a king, and a king never truly dies. He becomes part of the very land he ruled. This is the life of a lion. Blood, glory, and an eternal stare.